internet. 2018 is a wonderful year, like I said. But yo, like I said, the internet done taken over. I'm not mad about it because now it gives us a reason to sit at home on our couches and be on our phones all day, as long as you're making money. Sure. And that is a legal excuse to sit in your couch or your bed in your pajamas all day on Instagram making bread. Figure out how and do it. That's what 2019 is all about, because 2018 already set that foot. For sure. I even want to start eating better, because I see every time I go on Instagram, I'm seeing somebody doing lifting weights, or the ladies is doing squats, getting their butts bigger, or they're eating right. And it's even gotten me. I mean, these are businesses, because these are people that are making money off of what they do or what they love, their lifestyle. And that's what 2019 has brought about. I mean, how do y'all feel about that? Are y'all, I mean, health-wise, I mean, the spread of eating better, cutting out the McDonald's and all that. I mean, nobody taught us how to do this. We didn't learn this in school. I'll be honest, I learned all this stuff off the internet.
I mean, it goes back to, like, you know, how we, as I say, in the black culture, have like Sunday dinners.
True.
Like, that was like a ritual for like most of us back in those days with our families and stuff. That's why some of us had high blood pressure, diabetes, eating all of this stuff and not knowing. Now you come into like this time of age, you like, well, I see where it's coming from.
Right.
You know, my poor eating habits. So let me, you know, take meat out of it. Let me take like sugar, carbs and stuff out of it.
It's up to us. It's up to us to choose. You know what I'm saying? Like bags, like we got kids. You know what I'm saying? If we're letting our kids eat McDonald's all the time, it's somewhere we can step in and say, you know what? Instead we're gonna do salads. We're gonna do something else. We're gonna do fruits instead of the McDonald's. We have a responsibility to change that because of the results that it has brought about in our generations and our ancestors and things like that. So I just learned that information from the internet, though. That's what's crazy about it. I didn't learn it from a book.
The internet is powerful, bro. You can learn anything on the internet. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Anything and everything.
Anything and everything.
It's a fact.
Want to know how to be a vegan? Look it up. Want to know how to be a vegetarian, pescatarian, whatever-tarian? Look it up.
Want to know how to be black if you're white? You can even look that up. It's actually on YouTube. How to be black. They give you slang and everything. How to start a business. Literally, everything is on there.
Everything is
you
on
have
the
no
internet.
excuse. You have no
fact.
excuse.
That's some shit. What, they gonna bleach their skin with them?
I mean, it's probably a joking kind of, but even that is getting mad views and getting money because they had that up there. People are actually going to look it up. Like Caucasian kids are sitting at home. How do I be black?
Turn my hat to the side.
I'm serious.
Sag my pants.
Leg up, like,
Say yo a couple times. Use the N. You know what I'm saying? Don't use the N. Don't let me set you up. Don't use that N.
Don't set that tone.
Don't use that N.
Don't
use that N. Nah, but I mean, the internet is definitely taking over. I mean, especially for marketing, getting anything out of there. I feel like nowadays, man, you're more likely to hear about something, even news about your friend. You know what I'm saying? On the internet.
Before you even hear
a repost or something.
Out. Yeah.
Word.
For sure.
That's you.
For sure.
Word.
That's a good point. Like the internet, the movie Bird Box.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That movie, a week before 2019 starts, and this movie comes out with no
promotion. They did have it on YouTube though, like promotion. That's the only thing I've seen. Like they had a little.
But how did you find out about it?
I found out about it on Facebook.
Okay.
People talking about it, word of mouth, the internet.
How you found out about it, B? Internet. I saw it on somebody else's phone. They said it was good. I think I sent it to the group, the podcast. We gotta talk about this.
You sent me the joke.
Internet. And I hadn't even watched it yet. I was just enticed. Like, okay, if they talking about this on the internet, that's how it's become now. The internet rules all. The internet knows all.
Right. You was talking about
Everybody's on their phone.
We have to see it. I ain't even seen it yet. But I seen it, and you have to see it. You have to see it. You have to see it. We got to talk about that. That's a whole nother talk. Have y'all seen the movie?
Yeah, I seen it.
So we gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. I mean, so initially, hearing about the movie, even when I sent it to the podcast, Bird Box, and you seen the cover, what was your initial thoughts?
I thought it was like a girl got kidnapped or something. Like I thought it was like one of those flicks. Just looking at the cover.
True. You didn't think it had anything to do with birds?
No. Sometimes movies, the titles don't match up with the movie, so I didn't. That was like the last thought. I was just looking at it like maybe she got kidnapped.
Okay. Were you looking at the title and basing it off of the title, or were you basing it off of the
I was looking at the picture
cover?
more, like the picture more so than the title.
Were you basing it off of the cover?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then it kind of looks like people got kicked out. What'd you think?
As far as what, seeing the cover or just like?
I mean, just initially even heard about it. I don't know how you heard about it, man. You said you heard
Yeah, I
about
seen it on Facebook. I just seen people talking about it, and then you said something about it, and you was like, yo, let's all check it out. So that's how I seen it. But I mean, overall, I think it was a dope movie. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were saying, you know, biased, like, oh yeah, I didn't like it, or it was wasting my 2 hours, or whatever the case may be. But you know, I think it was dope.
Right.
Especially for the promotion they got, word of mouth, like, you feel me?
Initially, what did you think the movie was about?
Birds. I ain't gonna lie. Some birds or something. Like, you feel me? Bird box. You feel me? It's a bird box. Had to do something with birds.
Yeah,
What about you, John?
Some with a box, some with a bird. I mean, you know, like I said, I took this class in college, man, that helped me dialect and delegate what's going on with these movies, man. So, you know, I feel what you were saying, the titles not really be matching nowadays, but then it's like you gotta kind of implement it, like, you know. So I wasn't really thinking too much, you know. I seen when you sent it, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, you're my older brother if you haven't figured it out yet, you know what I'm saying. Oh, you seen that joint? That joint's tight. I'm gonna go ahead and take your word for it. I'm gonna go ahead and watch that joint, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I feel like it definitely has something to do with a box. Thinking outside the box, like maybe she's trapped in a box and kidnapped and trying to fly out of the box. You know, really trying to think deeper into it before I watch it. So those things really did pass through my mind, but it's definitely not
Not at all.
essentially what it was. Because I mean, if you haven't seen it, you probably want to click on another YouTube channel, man. We're about to spoiler alerts.
I really like the fact that the title really had nothing to do about the movie until you watch the movie and realize that it had everything to do about the movie. I like movies like that. I'm a deep thinker. I kind of thought it was about birds, but seeing that there was blindfolds over Sandra Bullock's eyes and whoever was, you know, looking at the title page or whatever, I thought it was about blind people, something about that. But then I thought that the birds were being the ones that were able to help them guide their way. Tweet. And I found out that in a sense, it kind of was. It kind of was. So, I mean, like I said, I'm a deep thinker, but great movie, all in all. I mean, how do y'all feel about the movie? Y'all like it? Y'all thumbs up? Y'all?
I like it.
2 thumbs up for me.
I wouldn't see it again, but I like it.
You wouldn't watch it twice, man?
I wouldn't watch it twice, bro.
You got it the first time?
I got it. I definitely got it. But 2 hours, just I ain't like the
2
way it
hours.
ended, yeah. But it was a good movie.
True.
It was a good movie. True what it was.
Definitely some unanswered questions. A lot of unanswered questions.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, what happened to a couple of the people that just disappeared? You know what I'm saying? You ain't hear no gunshots and no, oh my God. You know, see how they died. You know, what were they looking at?
That was my
What is that scary was looking at?
I think the scariest thing,
What was
because
they
I
looking
think
at, for sure?
initially seeing the movie, I was a little bit scared of when.
But they showed it. It was when the guy, he went in the room and they strapped him to the chair. And
Right.
he was watching the footage.
Some
of the
leaves
video.
rolling
It was
around.
Like a
Yeah, it was like a
cloud.
holding cloud.
It was
Yeah.
like a cloud.
And definitely every time it
But it
came
was
around,
nothing like.
Yeah,
it
like
wasn't an image, wasn't a
figure.
monster,
Yeah.
it wasn't. So, you know, with that, you know, talking about what movies
It
you
was like in the air, pollution in the air.
Pollution in the
So
air.
you were scared. So you thought it was pollution. You were
I thought it was
actually
something in the air, like
pollution.
Yeah, like a pollution.
That's a scary thing, because niggas be polluting in the air all the
What's
time.
them things they
Throwing
call
pubic
the trails?
Pollution is in the air.
It could be. Those little trails.
The chemtrails.
Chemtrails could be.
Could have been the chemtrails. Bruh, anything in the wind, I thought it was something in the wind that we couldn't control. And that's what I think was scary. And we see chemtrails being dropped
All
every
the
day.
time. See chemtrails all the time.
So do y'all think that this is an epidemic that could happen?
I mean, I don't want to say it couldn't happen. It definitely could, and they usually say that movies are usually premonitions of future things that you know are bound to happen.
Bound to happen.
I mean, it definitely would be a scary thing that if this did happen. Because I don't like not knowing where I'm going, son. I don't, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
Like,
they also say, like, you know what I'm saying? You lose one of your sights and the rest of your sights
the
get
rest
stronger.
of your senses
Yeah,
get stronger. That's another as well. That's another as well. You know what
that's
I mean?
what I got.
The word says walk by faith and not by sight.
That's another thing, and that's another topic. It's just like, what were they looking at? You know, I enjoy movies like that make you, you know, want to watch it again, or make you look closer, or try and pinpoint certain things to try and figure this out that leaves those unanswered questions, so you can, you know, delve your own ending, delve your own. They was looking at this. Oh, they was looking at that. Oh, you think that? That's an interesting topic. So it just creates those interesting conversations like the ones we're having now. What was it that they was looking at? You know what I'm saying? And you can watch the movie and you can listen to what people say really closely. So like the guy at the beginning was writing a book about the Joe, and it was like gave like 3 examples of what it could be.
Right.
And if you were listening close, you were like, okay, those 3 examples. Let me watch the rest of the movie and see which one of those 3 examples it fits. You know what I'm saying?
I think it was the deepest fear, the worst loss, and something that is the most painful or the hurt. And I was noticing when people were like killing themselves, you know, certain things like the girl, mom, she saw her mom and she sat in the car. So maybe she lost her mom in an accident, or that was the last time she saw her mom. And then the one girl, Olympia, right?
Yeah.
She was just like, oh, that hurts so bad. That hurts so bad. And then she jumped out the window. So I mean,
I think it's many different like perspectives to the movie. I think it was more so of like people who was like suicidal. Like some people can walk around with, you know, like they're suicidal,
right,
or whatever's going on. And some of those people were staying alive compared to people who couldn't manage to take it.
That's crazy.
Was dying.
Who are those people?
Like,
what did they have to?
Like how? Like it was just weird. It just makes you like think like who the fuck came up with this concept?
Right.
Like why would you think something?
Why would you
Touch
think
this?
something?
Like,
That's crazy. That's crazy. One of the things that came to my mind when I did watch the movie and after I finished it and started thinking about it was that song that Eve and Faith Evans came out with back in the day. Love is Blind. You said something about that last episode, how Love is Blind, and they'll have you just focusing and not worried about anything else. And noticing how Sandra Bullock was blind at the time with these 2 kids. She wasn't focused on anything else. Anybody that said, hey, come on over here, come look, because of the love that she had for these kids. If they looked, they would die. So the love that she had for them kept them from looking at anything, was to draw their focus off of where they was going, over the rapids and into the... And I just felt like those lines that Faith Evans said, the love is blind, and it'll take over your mind. What you think is love is surely not. You need to elevate and find. Right?
She's been out there for like 5 years though, so she knows.
That's a
right
fact.
and
So keeping her eyes blinded though, I feel like she found the true definition of what love was. The definition was when she got to that rapids. I think that was a pivotal point for everybody. Because I think everybody thought she was going to choose the other girl because it wasn't her daughter. Her natural born daughter. I thought so too.
That was
hard.
That was messed up in the boat because he was like, I'll do it, and she answers back quickly, was like, no.
Like,
but when the girl said
it,
she didn't even think about it. She didn't say nothing. I'm like, oh, that's
I mean, what would y'all have done?
Neither one of them.
Neither one. Come on, let me be honest. Somebody's got to look or you're going to die. Somebody's got to look, and that's not your daughter. Be honest. Be honest. My son is not looking. My son is not looking.
What if that don't work though? What if that doesn't work?
Well, my son is not looking though.
Facts.
If that's somebody else's daughter, my son is not looking. I'm just being honest. And maybe that's maybe I need to learn what real love is. But, you know, my son is not looking. So that other kid,
go and look. Open your eyes real wide.
I ain't saying next.
Open your eyes.
Beck said it. Beck said it. Beck said it. I ain't say it.
Hey, do a little secret handshake.
What would you do?
I think another concept I got from it, because they ended up going to like a blind school.
That's right.
That's where they went. I think maybe that's probably like thoughts that like blind people have.
Right.
You know, all those feelings or whatever. They can't see. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it couldn't get to them because they was blind. You know what I'm saying? So maybe it was trying to say, you know, this is probably what blind people go through. How about you blind folks see what they actually dealing with? You know? So it's like different like perspectives.
Sure.
I feel like something just came to my mind. B, I know you were gonna say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, I definitely think it had everything to do with love, man. You know, self-love. From what she was saying, you know, if something happens to me, save yourself. You know what I'm saying? When she went out to help, you know what I'm saying? She wanted her. Yes, love. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the girl saying, "I know this is your son.
Right.
I lost him. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Love, understanding love. You know what I'm saying? When Tom, I love you so much. I know I'm gonna die. Save yourself."
That's probably like a hidden message.
Exactly. And when
spread more love.
exactly, and when he was looking at the joint and was able to pull away from killing himself to then kill somebody else
Before that's
he
love.
loves.
That's love.
That had to be love. And that's
because.
That's
Sorry.
You know what I'm saying? That's what really was like, yo, this movie's gotta be underlying love. You know what I'm saying?
It's gotta be. And from what he was saying, when he pulled away and shot the other people before he shot himself, was it when they looked at that something, did they see the definition of
Didn't he
love?
hear like his wife or something like that before he?
Because he lost somebody
he
too.
He lost like his wife or kids or something like
something
that.
about
Because she was pregnant.
something about
His sister was pregnant.
Something about touching the stuff.
Yeah.
Something that is so hurt you so bad, or a loss that you lost so much, and it's right there. I mean, my grandmother, I wish I could touch, feel, hug my grandmother, grandpa. One more time, my friend Gerald, my friend TJ. Hug these people so many times. If I saw them or I heard them, I think if they were in the spiritual realm, I would kill myself at that time because of the love I have for them to go and reach them and cross that. You feel me? So I feel like with that, if it was as deep as that, yeah, he loved his sister that he lost, but he loved Sandra as well. Let me kill these people to save them, and then boom. That love is deep. And like you said, I'd rather loyalty to love because we don't know what love is. Because that is some deep, complicated stuff right there. I don't even understand what I just said, but I know it's deep. For sure.
Love will make you do crazy things.
Love
man.
is blind.
Yeah, exactly. It make you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Even put harm to yourself if it's really like that.
If it's for somebody else, that's a fact. I mean, I hate to bring up religion, but I mean, you know, we could even go there. Jesus died for his sins. The whole world, that's the story, right? Love. Pure love. And when you see it,
Can you handle it?
ooh.
Why did their eyes get watery? Red.
Gray, it was like a grayish color.
That pollution in the air, like that dust, like, you know what I'm saying?
All these unanswered
unanswered questions,
man,
yeah, for
like,
sure.
this is gonna be another
Wow.
Bird Box 2. Do you think there's a Bird
And
Box
this is just
2?
even
I
more
definitely
promotion
think
for
it's
Bird
Bird
Box.
Yeah.
We doing
It
even
is,
more
right? They
promotion.
need to cut a
What would
check.
it be about?
Oh, facts. What if we was promoting our friends? And this is the thing, 2019, we gotta promote each other. Promote your friends, promote your own business like you promote Bird Box.
Facts.
That's a fact.
That's a
We need to
big
have that
fact.
mentality.
Man.
When you promote
Talk about
it,
it.
it need to be
All the time.
Bird Box style. Bird Box style. That's a fact. That's the fastest movie I ever seen, bro, without a commercial, without anything. That's a fact. And we all know about it too. And we all into it like that.
Around the same time, everybody know about it at the same time. Same
Facts.
time.
Same time.
Facts.
If you ain't watch it yesterday, you watching it right
You
now.
are you watching it right? Or you
Yo, my
about to go
son
watch
seen
it
it.
now?
My son came back home. He was like, "Daddy, you seen Bird Box?"
Your son seen it?
My son seen it, bro. I was like, "Yeah." He
Oh, my
asked me
son.
questions about it. I was like, "Yo." He's like, "Daddy, you seen when the lady was banging her head into the glass?"
What?
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
I ain't know.
Yo, they was trying to get her. Yo, she was in a hospital just.
Boo!
you say,
Nah, my son don't watch it. My son don't like death like that.
Yeah,
that shit was
my
crazy.
son seen
That
it.
son go hard, B.
My son
But
seen
you
it.
see how she was already like in the house already. She didn't want
Right.
to go out. Her sister was getting her groceries and stuff
Right.
ready. She was already in the house. So
Right.
it's kind of like she probably already knew this is probably gonna happen. She was probably getting herself prepared for it. She definitely really did go out.
Subconscious. She was at peace.
Yes, exactly.
She was at peace in her home with her paintings.
Yeah.
There's so many questions about that movie. We could go on and on. That makes me want to go watch it again right now, to be honest.
I don't want to watch it again. I don't know.
Chop it down to 30 minutes and maybe I can. Yeah.
Get to the point.
I feel like you should be blind. I feel like you shouldn't be focused on what people think about you. I feel like those things are gonna distract you and you're gonna go see what they're talking about. And it's gonna distract you from where you're going. But if you walk blindly and maybe that blindness, that robe over your eyes to blind you of everything else that's outside of your focus is your persistence, it's your dedication, it's your consistency, it's your drive, it's your sacrifice, it's everything else that's keeping your mind off of everything else that's telling you, come over here, stop, wait, and you got people that's following you too. You can't get off a course. You can't get off a course if you got people following you. And that's just love for yourself.
They get you a string.
What Dom in the lady segment was talking about last week, that's love for yourself.
That's a fact.
You gotta blind yourself from that stuff sometimes. That's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole nother topic, yeah.
Let's wrap it up. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year,
For sure.
2019.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. For sure. And you already know we got that lady segment coming up next.
Coming
Make
up
sure you
next.
tune into that lady segment, man.
And subscribe to the YouTube channel,
right,
man. Leave some comments and
Win
all
a
that.
prize or something.
That's
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
Win a prize.
And if you'd like to be considered to be a guest on our show, please DM us, email us, get in
Tweet us,
contact with us,
anything.
tweet us, anything. Topics you have that you want to see discussed, anything. We're open for feedback and we're open for guests as well. It's 2019. It's more than hip hop out here. It's more than